Hey, what's up, guys? This is the right here with Vintage Up Finds. I keep messing that up. I keep trying to say auction up. Auction up's dead. We're now Vintage Finds. But anyway, guys, Vintage Up Finds here, and I got some corny jokes for you. Are you ready for these corny jokes? Here we go. We're gonna hit the floor running. All right, the ground running. You know you're old when the antiques you sell on eBay are the same things you bought new in high school. Whoa, talk about like trolls, keychains I just bought at an auction. Oh my gosh. You know you're old when vintage category on Etsy feels like your baby photos. I got some cool vintage photos. I might show them one day of all my G.I. Joes and Star Trek toys underneath the Christmas tree. It was awesome. Let's see. You know you're old when the flea market vendors ask if you came with the original box. Nope, that box has been recycled. I need to be recycled. All right. You know you're old when you start yelling at modern items. They don't make you like they used to. Yep. They sure don't make things like they used to. But anyway, guys, all right, so we're gonna dive into this video. Got some cool stuff on this one. Got some Gatorade bottles I want to talk to you guys about, the history with it. Yes, glass Gatorade bottles. I brought them at a state auction. I didn't think nothing of it, but my wife looked it up, and they're selling. They're actually both at bids on eBay right now, which is pretty cool. And I got this little guy here. It was in a box slot, and I didn't think nothing of it, but my wife found it in the bottom of the box slot, and it's a ring dinger. I'm pretty happy we got this one. This is a Oni Netsuke. It is, and I'm actually saying it right for the most part. I have Android screen. I wonder if I could play it right now. Let's try it. Oh, no, it won't play it. I went to Google Translate to see if I was saying it properly, and I was. So I want to talk to you guys about this little guy right here. But before we do all this, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Every like I get makes such a huge difference. It triggers the algorithm and YouTube, and it'll send me more viewers. And subscribe. Why not? That way you'll be up and be notified every time I upload a new video. All right, so that's first things first. Let's look at these glass Gatorade bottles. I'll put the posting online up there right now on the screen for you to see. You can see where they're on eBay, and I think they have a bid. They're like $22 for the two of them. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I didn't think nothing of it. Actually, I forgot all about glass Gatorade bottles. I remember them being glass too. I remember a lot of things being glass, and then everything went over to plastic. So let's go into the history behind these real quickly. Let's see, Gatorade glass bottles. 1965, Gatorade was created at the University of Florida for the Gators football team. Early batches were mixed in simple jugs and served in glass containers. In 1967, first commercial Gatorade bottles. When Stokely Van Camp began producing Gatorade commercially, it was sold exclusively in glass bottles. In 1970s, Gatorade became available nationwide. The classic clear glass bottle with a straight shape became iconic. Most flavors from the time were the early originals, lemon, lime, and orange. Late 1970s, Stokely Van Camp began testing plastic bottles to cut costs and make bottles safer for the sports sidelines. Glass bottles remained the main packaging in stores. In 1980s, the transition started. Both glass and plastic bottles appear in the market. Many regions still use glass, but plastic is gaining popularity. Mid-1980s, plastic takes over. Gatorade begins a widespread shift away from glass due to breaking risk on football field. I said football. Breaking on sports fields, production and shipping costs, and convenience for athletes. Plastic bottles became the new standard. Late 1980s, glass bottles disappear. By the late 80s, most stores no longer carry glass Gatorade bottles. Some regions may have seen them into the very early 1990s, but they were rare. 1990s to 2010s, only plastic Gatorade bottles. Now it does says 2020 nostalgic re-releases. Gatorade occasionally brings back limited edition glass bottles for promotional campaigns or nostalgia tie-ins. There are no regular retail items, more like collector or marketing drops. And I can guarantee you that these babies were so dirty and dusty, They were vintage when we got them. All right, so that's Gatorade, and I'm pretty sure we've all had to drink Gatorade at least once in our life. All right, now the next item is a cool item. This item actually sold, and it's pretty dang small. Now I'll put the pictures up for you right now so you can see them. Where they were listed, where it was listed on eBay. Now, like I said, it's sold already. This one particularly. Now what this is my wife found this in the bottom of a box slide. It was such an awesome find. It's the history of Uni Devil face. The history of Uni. How do I want to word this? It is a Uni Devil face Netsuke. All right. Now the way I have it worded on eBay is, how was it? Vintage carved devil face Netsuke Uni no mask. It's Japanese. I can't speak Japanese, obviously. All right. Netsuke began in the 17th century Japan as small toggles used to attach pouches and containers to kimonos, which had no pockets. Usually hand carved from wood, bone, ivory, or antler, with wood being the most common. Uni devil design came from Japan folklore. Uni are powerful demons that can be protective guardians or fearsome spirits. Carvers took inspiration from no theater mask, known for their expressive, exaggerated faces. Uni faces were thought to ward off evil and show strength, making them a popular theme. Most vintage Uni Netsuke found today date from the 1800s to the mid 1900s, and I'm betting this is like from the 50s. I don't think this is the 1800s because there's a stamp on the back. I'm gonna get my magnifying glass out because I'm getting pretty old here, and I can't read it. I think I can read it. I'll put a picture up for you guys. I think it says Japan. It says Japan. So I'm betting this is from the 50s. I'm not really sure what it's made out of. It feels plasticky, but it also feels bony at the same time, so I'm not really sure. Collectors value them for their folklore connection, craftsmanship, age, and dramatic detail, which it is pretty cool. And you can see that this sold for, $70. So it was an awesome find by my wife. And like I said, it's really small. Oh my word, I dropped it and I'm going to have to find it. My wife's going to kill me because we got to ship it out tomorrow. It's kind of messed up, actually. I don't know where it went. But anyway, all right, it's hard to fall. All right, so yeah, so if you guys found this video interesting, hit the like button and, leave a comment. Let me know what you would like me to cover. Like I said, I'm planning on getting the old auction up theme going where I'm going to estate sales, auction sales again. But more on the low key than it used to be, but I am going to do that because I do miss that also, and I'm going to get this channel up and running again. But like I said, I need your help. I need you guys to hit that like button and to leave comments. It helps me so much. It makes YouTube wake up. All right, so with all that said, stay retro, stay vintage, and stay blessed. All right, till next time, guys. Peace out.